In my last video, I went over the latest manga to release in Weekly Shonen Jump and Jump Plus. For reference, I'll leave a link in the description for those that might want to peep, but in this video, I'll be highlighting my favorite of that bunch and talking about it for a few minutes. As the thumbnail suggests, the title is Mamayuyu, and like I said, it doesn't exactly have the coolest name, but I think it's got the most soul. Things like potential doesn't really matter when it comes to a manga surviving the axe, and ultimately its fate is decided by sales in a few months. So, for the first time in a long time, I am really writing for a new series. Friends of mine can probably remember me also being fans of things like Phantom Seer and Red Hood and Fabricant 100 and stuff like that got axed, and all of those are fine or okay at best and had that one thing that we always mention when it comes to new manga, and that's potential. But manga needs more than that. Like I said, this one has soul to it. Mamayuyu for me is a bit different. It follows a young boy who was given the mark of a hero in a world that has no need for heroes anymore, while also being the adopted son of a demon lord. He struggles to find a purpose in life and feels that he doesn't fit in anywhere. The world he lives in is at peace. Previous hero before him laid down his life for this peace. He was a pacifist and at some point in his life became romantically involved with the current demon lord. Together, they formed a neutral party to stop all of the war, and this later became what's known as the Demon Hero Central Army. The demons apparently were initially against this idea, and he eventually died for his cause, which led to Mamama, the demon lord, taking in Corleo, the main character, and raising him for 18 years. But during that time, she shielded him from the dangers of the world and made sure he had a good life, just like Halo, the last hero would have wanted. For Corleo, it hasn't been the best though, because like I said, he's a hero with no battle, nothing to fight, and everyone knows the history of the great heroes of the past. There are a few moments in the first two chapters where you see a human or demon citizens being interviewed by some random person, and they mention that they may have heard of a new hero, but they don't even know his name. They call him stuff like Conrad and Comrio and, whatever, crazy things, the game of telephone. Nobody knows his name, and when he is recognized and asked for a photo, he does take the photo with the kid, but he still feels like a fake. Someone who doesn't deserve to be a hero. There is a moment where Corleo is walking home and he catches some human kids bullying a demon and he breaks it up. It looks like there's a fight that happens off screen since he comes home with bandages and his mom scolds him, telling him not to try and be a hero, to which Corleo responds that he wishes he wasn't born, and that upsets her. The demon lord truly cares greatly for him and asks him to never say anything like that again, and that she will listen to him whenever he has problems or something that he wants to say instead of snapping at him the way she did. I really like their relationship. It's interesting to see a demon lord taking care of a child who, grows up to be a human. Normally, obviously these two would be at odds, but, they really act and behave as a mother and son would in a comic book setting. So it's really nice. It's wholesome. I like it. The main focus of the plot comes shortly after this when the world changes due to another hero finding his way in Corleo's world, and turns out he's being chased by a demon lord from his own world. Corleo and the hero named Evan don't see eye to eye, and Evan at first tries to kill Corleo to not upset the balance of the world, but he's shocked by the heroism displayed by Corleo, who rushes in to save lives when he doesn't even know how to use his own powers. After a battle with the demon lord, that demon kid that Corleo helped out before finds him and thanks him for saving him from those bullies, which really does wonders for Corleo, for this is the first time he feels like he's made a difference and someone's thanking him for it, so he sprints off in happiness afterwards. His day has been made. This is the best. I won't spoil the whole story, but heroes and demons continue to be transported to Corleo's world, and the general of the demon hero army believes that someone else is behind all this chaos. Corleo then meets another woman. Her name is Alicia, and she happens to be a hero from another world also who's been transported. Unlike Evan, she's nice this time and doesn't try to kill Corleo. She has her own set of problems and, things that she's dealing with internally, and, there's some stuff that goes on. I won't spoil it too much, but she's cool. I like her character. And then another demon lord appears who, happens to be friendly, kind of like Mamama, and they found their way here, and they say that they were considered weak in their world and demons were being hunted down and killed pretty frequently. So he's afraid of this world and plays his cards pretty close to his chest since he's outnumbered by heroes now in this new setting. And, it's smart. He doesn't want to reveal too much information. He doesn't want to get killed. He doesn't do anything crazy. He's just trying to stay on the good side of the humans here. Both Alicia and Escaba, the demon lords, seem like fun and interesting characters, and all three of them are put together in a classic three-man squad to figure out who or what is causing these disturbances. I won't spoil any more major events, but let's just say that as of chapter 6, things might not be what they seem. I know I said potential isn't everything, but this story really has it, and I like all of the characters. So far, no one seems boring or out of place. It has enough to make me ask questions, especially the newest chapter. It was probably the best of the series so far. I mean, it's only been 6 chapters, but this one was really good. There's no cringe or weird dialogue. It has a cool power system that hasn't really been fleshed out too much yet, but heroes use what's called sigil sorcery, and maybe the demons do too. I don't know, it hasn't been confirmed with theirs is called, but heroes and demons have these like cool markings on their hands, and the demon hero army actually merges both of those symbols to form their crest. So it's cool. It's really dope. Like I said, so far it's only got about 6 or 7 chapters, and I might not have done it the best job of selling this series to you, but I really hope that anyone that watches this video goes and checks out Mamayuyu, at least, you know, the first 3 or so chapters. Do that for me and see if it makes you want to read more, and then let me know down below what you thought. I'm considering doing weekly or bi-weekly reviews for this series, or, you know, something like that if people like the video a lot. So definitely let me know. As always, thank you for the support, and be on the lookout for more videos like this for Mamayuyu and other videos and all that fun stuff. So like, subscribe, and, you know, all that good stuff. Have a good one. Peace.